After more than 100 days of fierce competition, we enter the 15th event. It's a short, sweet, technical level by Marku, and it decides everything as we wrap up World Cup 9. And for the final time in this World Cup, we'll make our way from 100th place up into that first place. Who will win the final event of the World Cup? So starting us off here is Hamu from Team Mia. So let's check out his 2385. Starting out here towards the right, gonna be grabbing this middle apple of the level. Coming down to this hang here, very nice swinging around. Coming out for the leftmost apple here. And then gonna have to make his way all the way back right again to get that last apple and the flower. And using a hang here on the straight polygon, very nice. And comes in for a beautiful hang catch here of that last apple. Nice small push from the side of that polygon and grabs the flower. So it's a very short and intense level. We saw Hama coming down here, grabbing one apple and then using a nice back wheel hang here to swing around and grab this apple on the outside. Coming back on top of this straight polygon, out and grabbing this leftmost polygon and coming back and hanging below the straight polygon, straight into a hang here for this apple, push and back up to the flower. So a nice replay, but maybe he's losing a little bit of time because he's driving across this middle part twice. So let's see if there's a faster way to approach this level maybe, as we're approaching the faster times as well. Coming into 50th place, unless something upvoted along the way, we have Petsen from Team RDK. Coming in at 2038, improving more than 3 seconds on Hamu's time. And here we have Petsen, no custom shirt, but let's see how he improves 3 seconds. Also starting out towards the right here, gets a very nice push with gas on the way down and uses the back wheel here so he can jump very far with a huge amount of speed out here to the left. And grabs this apple in record time, 8.99 at that third apple. Comes in for this hang as well. Will he do the same kind of stick in the end? Yeah, comes in for a nice hang, nice stick and nice push. Gets to the flower 3 seconds faster. And a beautiful swing here with the back wheel and a lot of gas to even like completely avoid that polygon. Straight for that third apple. So from here we'll make our way down into 30th place. We also have one vote here for Rigger, but it's also from Team RDK. So I'm kind of just assuming it's gonna be a similar style. And just one vote maybe is not significant. But for Lompe, we have 2 votes here from Team Ferrari. So let's check out the 38th place, 1982 by Lompe. And we have seen him before in the World Cup. Here we have Lompe's run. Also starting out here towards the right, nice brake push there to get a lot of speed downwards. And also does this insane long jump here all the way, barely avoids that head. Comes in here, 907 at this apple. So actually a little bit slower so far, but he will maybe be catching up here in the end. Let's see how he does it. Oh, very, very nice grab using that back wheel to be able to get a brake push from the ground after he gets that apple. Very clever style, just turning and gets the immediate brake push with a lot of speed out towards the left. A very nice end style by Team Ferrari, so even if Lompe was a little bit behind Petsen at that third apple, he was able to catch up to him and even pass him in the end. And from Lompe's 1982, we're just making 2 tiny jumps. Barry P 1981 and Bien 19.80 sharp also has 2 upvotes here. So let's see what Bien and Team EF did differently. And Bien also not a stranger to these videos. Team EF always seems to come up with something different for these events. So let's see what they came up with this time. Nice push out here and a little bit of gas on that corner into this hang. Nice swing with a lot of speed out here towards the left. This has to be the fastest run so far, I think. 885 at that third apple. Really fast time here by Bien. Nice push from that corner of the black polygon and comes in here. Oh, and a beautiful stretch and a push and comes in for the flower here. A very different end style again. Bien has a little bit faster run before that. I love this tiny push from the corner to get into this hang and is able to come up here on top of this polygon and using that elasticity of the what becomes his back wheel, the front wheel now, and pushing down here towards the flower. And just great stuff in 36th place, and we'll make our way down towards 30th place. And along the way we have Raven from Team Dot coming in at 1962, also with a vote here by Marku himself, the creator of the level. Could this be an early indication of Team Dot's style? And here's Raven, starting out towards the left. Okay, so it's the first left start we've seen here. So he's grabbing this third apple first actually. Comes in here for a 2-wheel hang here and comes in, oh, and he's gonna be swinging this the other way around. Coming up here for that first apple and then comes down here with a nice gassing on that polygon to get slightly into that brown polygon, grabs the last apple and gets to the flower. A very creative style here by Raven and Team Dot. So coming around here and then again 2-wheel hang here, coming in for this swing the other way around and up, and then grabs this apple, nice push, nice gassing here on the purple polygon as well to just keep that rightwards momentum and brakes, and now turning out into leftwards momentum instead. Nice brake push in the end, straight for the flower. A really creative style here that I had not thought about myself. Really interesting to see, and we'll make our way down into 30th place. And here we have Moon Jelly. Moon Jelly, also not a stranger to these videos. Let's see, he starts out to the left as well. Let's see, coming in here for that leftmost apple, and a nice turn here, and gets a good push from this black polygon here for a one-wheel hang. Oh, and he's able to jump up and grab that middle apple immediately, and comes around here on the outside instead, pushes away from the wall to get a break push here, grabs the last apple with the head, and straight for the flower. A very, very different style here from Moon Jelly and Team CMR. Very nice auto vaulting here to get a good push from this side, and he has so much speed here coming out that he's able to swing up, barely avoids that head, gasses a little bit on the side of this turquoise polygon as well to just be able to grab that apple, comes around, good push from the purple polygon, good push here from the wall, a nice wall brutal, and grabs with the head straight for the flower. Very interesting style, and now I'm starting to wonder which is fastest, starting out towards the right or starting out towards the left. I guess as we make our way into 10th place, we're gonna be finding out which route is actually faster. We have one vote. Oh, we actually have Audi here in 24th place with an 1892. Audi, of course, has already secured his second place. He can't get first, he can't get third, but 1892 breaking that 19 seconds, still mighty impressive. So we'll take a look at Audi's replay here as well along the way. And here we have Audi with that intoxicating smile. Let's see, starting out towards the left as well, gets a nice push here from the red cross. Grabs this apple at 388, the first apple. Nice push from the corner. Comes in here for the swing as well. Nice jump, lands on the purple polygon. And he's gonna be pushing out here towards the wall as well. Nice break push on the ground. Grabs with the head and comes in straight for the flower. And again, nice start here by Audi, using this elasticity to make your way back towards the right, and a great timing on this push here from the corner. So he's able to come in here for the swing, and also a nice push on the bottom of this polygon, just barely grabbing that middle apple, but staying up here with the front wheel enough so that he can get over that ledge, get a nice push from the wall, and grabs again with the head. So with that, we'll make our way down into 10th place. And along the way, we have Kopaka, Klaskerlol, Insky, DCM, Andri, Zero actually coming in here in 14th place. And Zero, of course, has already secured his win in the entire cup, but he is also the first player to break that 18-second barrier. So let's take a moment and check out Zero's final replay in World Cup 9. And I can't believe it's gonna be the last time we see the cactus face in this series. So let's see what Zero has in store for us. And maybe this is gonna be telling of the team dot style. He actually comes out here for a crazy bounce in that corner and a huge amount of vaulting here to get a big push, and grabs this apple and is actually able to fly across everything here, grabbing this last apple and comes in for the end. Such an insane style here by Zero and Team Dot actually. He comes out here, he pushes from the red cross as well, but pushes even farther to go for an insane bounce here, coming around, a lot of spinning, good push, and then just this entire long jump here, grabs with the head, grabs with that front wheel, and then goes for the break push here on the wall. Such a fast and clean style by Zero. And I can't believe a wreck like that is actually only 14th place. But we can tell that the times are getting very tight. 1794 by Orc, 1790 by Ismo, 87 by Kiviviki. And in 10th place we have Mikkel, who comes in at 1777. An impressive showing by Team LCT with Kiviviki in 11th. And here we have Mikkel's 10th place run. Also starting out towards the left. Is it going to be the same kind of bounce? He comes in deep here and he does go for a bounce, and he does go for the double auto vault. Nice push here on the black polygon and nice swing. Grabs with the head with a huge margin actually. Comes in here and a nice cocky grab with the front wheel there and goes in for this ending. Such a clean run by Mikkel. Such a nice style find here by Team LCT. And I love this bounce coming in and just using that auto vault to just push your way out. And then nice spins here. Nice push with so much speed. And again, huge margin, and I love this pick. Just like looking backwards towards the wall, comes in here, nice break push, such a clean run. Oh, and I just now realized my mistake. Mikkel actually didn't come in 10th place, he came in 9th place because it's a shared 9th place here with Mira from Team Mie. Both of them ending up at 1777. So let's also take a look at Mira's run here. And we'll put Mikkel in the background. Maybe it will be a little bit messy, but it will be fun to see if Mira and Team Mie did something different here. But let's keep Mira in the foreground. He has a bit of a transparent shirt here, but I think it's gonna be distinct enough. He also goes for this bounce in the corner. A little bit higher bounce it looks like. A little bit different kind of spinning. Mikkel actually has a huge lead. Mira comes in here, he grabs with the head. Mira has a lower jump here and is able to push higher off the wall here. And comes in, oh, and it's gonna be just in the last second that he's actually catching up and getting the exact same time here. Great stuff by LCT and Mie. Let's jump into 5th place. and see who we have. Oh, and Smeebu actually in 8th place already. Does that mean that AKB can beat Smeebu and get enough points to actually get that 3rd place? Let's find out as we work our way down. We have Jaws in 7th place, very nice showing, and he actually has a vote here by Marku. So along the way, let's check out Ivo's probably best time because we have Orc and Ismo here in 13th and 12th. Let's check out Jaws's 17:53. And here we have the Ivo Kuski also starting out towards the left. It's probably Stefan. Oh, and a very nice push there on top of the red cross actually. Oh, and doesn't go for a bounce or anything. Just a very nice lean back here. And he still has enough speed to make this jump and barely avoids that head. This is a crazy style by Jaws actually. And comes in here for the break push, but we have to take a look at that middle part again because it's so completely different here. Nice push, like with the front wheel there. And comes in for just a normal stick. And then beautiful like timing on the gas here, lean back so the head just barely clears this corner. And he has perfect rotation to come in for this hang. And it just perfectly avoids, like he looks away from this corner so his chin doesn't hit. Or the forehead maybe. Nice strong push from the purple polygon as well. Coming in here and grabbing the last apple. A beautiful style by Team Ivo here. Not going for anything bounce or anything, just perfect execution in this middle part. And really interesting to see so many different moves in a short level like this. We see Jalli from Team EMA in 6th place, and we have Sick Mambo with a 17:29. A huge gap from Jalli and Joss's times here. But did EMA find something different that we haven't seen before? Let's find out as we check out Sick Mambo's 17:29. And it's getting intense as we're entering the final few replays here. Sick Mambo also coming out towards the left. The more normal start that we've seen before. Oh, and a nice just stopping there on that corner. Comes in with a beautiful push here, and he still has enough speed to grab this with the front wheel and comes on top of that purple polygon. Just straight down, grabs the last apple. A very different kind of mid here as well by Sick Mambo. And a very different kind of start here. Just stops with that back wheel on the side of that polygon, and nice brake push here, like forceful with Olo to just come straight in for this jump here. And he is a bit slower than the previous replay, but he's able to land on top of this purple polygon, and that just barely allows him to clear that back wheel to come in for the brake push. A very nice replay by Sick Mambo and Team EMA. And moving into 4th place, we have Mjeltz. Actually, it's a 3rd place. It's a shared 3rd place between Mjeltz and Sveiner at 17:17. Both Team Shown and EMA get that 3rd place. A huge congrats to Sveiner. I think this is probably his best World Cup finish ever. I'm not completely sure, but really impressive nonetheless. And nice to see Mjeltz make a comeback in the last event. It's a shared spot on the podium for these players. Let's check out the replays. And here's Mjeltz playing for Team Shown. Let's check it out. It is the same kind of start. Is it going to be the bounce? No, it's just the normal stick here on the side. Oh, and beautiful forceful lean back here coming in for the swing. Oh, and a really different kind of vaulting here as well to avoid that purple polygon entirely. Comes in and grabs that last apple for the flower. And here we have Sveiner coming in for his 3rd place finish. And a great showing by Team EMA overall. Let's see, comes out here towards the left. Is it gonna be... Oh, it is just a like nice push stopping there with the back wheel. Good push from the black polygon, swings up here, and is able to also do this, like landing on top of the purple polygon, coming down for the brake push. A very different kind of mid from Mjeltz. So let's see how they stack up against each other. Let's follow Sveiner here in the foreground. Mjeltz actually looks like he maybe had a little bit faster start, but let's see the difference here. Sveiner comes in with a good brake push. Mjeltz actually a little bit behind here, but Sveiner lands on top of this polygon and Mjeltz is able to avoid it entirely. So Mjeltz has more downwards momentum here probably. Looks like Sveiner still has a lead, but Mjeltz gets such a nice push from the ground there. So let's put Mjeltz in the foreground here again. Sveiner actually had a much faster start, it looks like, with that early push. I love Mjeltz's forceful lean back here. It's so beautiful actually. And turning to just keep that rotation perfectly aligned. But really nice style here to avoid the purple polygon entirely and keep all that downwards momentum. You can tell that he's passing Sveiner a little bit here on the way down. And just gets such a good brake push here, with minimal downtime in the gassing, so he's just about able to catch up right at the end. Huge congrats to both Mjeltz and Sveiner for not just great finishes here, but for 2 great cup runs individually as well. But with that, there's just 2 more replays to go. In 2nd place, the silver medal goes to T-Technique. EMA have been playing so fantastically well, and T-Technique has had an out of this world performance in this World Cup. A great second place finish to top it off in the very final event here. Huge congrats T-Technique, and an insane time of 17:10. And here we have him. We've seen him so many times in this cup with so many great finishes. Let's see the last run of T-Techniques in this cup. Comes in here, nice, it's the same style as we saw Sveiner doing. Good front wheel push there with brake. Nice speed here, and will he land on top of the purple polygon as well? It is the same style as Sveiner. A really nice style find here by Team EMA, and a great finish by T-Technique here. And I just love this style here by TMA, stopping on the side here, and he's able to gas up on the side of that polygon and get a push, a lot of rotation, early push, another push from the corner there. So well timed everything, the gassing, the pushing, the braking, and is able to just barely make it up on this purple polygon into the wall, and just a nice brake push here in the end as well. Great stuff overall, and again, huge congrats to T-Technique. But of course, that leaves us with only one last replay. We probably watched more than 100 replays throughout this entire cup, and it all comes down to this last one. Now, in order for AKB to secure a third place in this cup, he had to get first in this event. But with so much at stake and so many others in that position to grab that third place, could he pull through? Or would he succumb to the pressure? Ladies and gentlemen, in first place, AKB with 1681. He completely demolished this level and the entire competition here. Such a crazy finish by AKB. And finally, a World Cup win and an incredible third place finish overall in the entire cup. Huge congrats to AKB. He poured his entire heart and soul into this cup, and for 15 grueling weeks he put out banger after banger of styles and replays. I'm so happy to see this, and the time is just unbelievable. And it brings me so much pleasure to finish off this entire cup with AKB's final run. And after this, I will take a small break with making videos. So if you haven't yet, maybe subscribe to the channel. Most of you watching aren't subscribed, but I've kept you for long enough already. Let's check out AKB's freaking insane 1681 in this great level by Markku. Coming in here and then going for this insane corner front wheel bounce and gets a huge push from the black polygon here. Nice swing, and just barely grabs that apple by the pixel and completely avoids the purple polygon as well. He does everything right. Everything perfectly, grabs a flower, and such an incredible run here by AKB. Just the timing of this first vault here to just get that corner pixel with the front wheel and grabs the apple with the head here, and is able to even get a bounce out of it with good gas push here from the side of this polygon, and a nice strong push here from the black polygon, counter vault to not get a single bit of snag on that yellow hang, and comes in here and grabs just with barely a pixel of the head with the turning as well. And then still able to avoid this polygon here like we saw Miels doing. AKB just does every move right. He does everything perfectly. And it's just a pleasure to watch. This style is freaking impossible to pull off. I tried. I couldn't even finish this level. Amazing stuff. Immaculate replay by AKB here. And yeah, huge congrats on that gold medal. Huge congrats on the third place overall finish in this cup. And in the final standings, first of all, we have the nation standings. I think, yeah, 34 different countries playing in this World Cup. Really amazing how multinational Elasto Mania actually is. It's from all corners of the world, and coming up here, getting into the top 10 of countries. US, Russia, Czechia, Australia, huge by AKB, but also other Australian Kuskis. Poland, Hungary, Denmark, Sweden top 3, Norway in second place, but Finland completely demolishing everyone else. Much thanks to Zero and Audi, but also all the other amazing Finnish Kuskis in this game. And then we have the team standings. 49 different teams competed in this cup. Maybe some of the teams are just one person playing. Nice to see Umi's Sons here, nice debut, 39th place. But for most of these teams, it all comes down to shared styles, shared motivation, and a shared goal of getting farther in this cup. Really great showing here as we're getting into the top 10 of the teams. We have EF, Ivo, CMR, Man, Sean, EA in 4th place. I'm really happy with that. Beautiful showing by EMA. They all did such a great job. Mia, I'm not surprised to see them in the top 3. They grabbed the 2nd place here. And of course, in first place, it's Team Dot. 3,200 points. They stacked up on super talent right before the World Cup, and it did pay off. Team Dot wins handily, 300 points in front of Mie. And then of course we have the player standings as well. With 1 point we have a big shared 200th place. And going up the list we see so many players. It's been so fun to follow. So many stories, so much drama. And everyone here did such a great job. Getting anywhere, getting any points in the World Cup is really hard. And keeping motivation for 15 weeks is almost impossible. It really takes a strong... Oh, I'm actually happy to get top 20 in this cup as well. It's been so much fun to play, so many great levels. Monkey, Jolly, J-Sim, Immo, Berrypea, Bien, Sick Mumble, T-Technique, Sveiner. Here we have the EMA pack, always traveling together. And entering the top 10, Mira from Team Mie, Tali, Mie as well, JT, who just had a son very recently, congrats to him. We have Mielz in 6th place. Great showing for also not being in one of the top tier teams this event. Finnman, who unfortunately pulled out due to injury, but if he kept playing, he would for sure have been a contender to win the cup. He has been second in the World Cup before, and for so long it was a battle between him and Zero, just trading first and second places in the beginning of this cup. So really sad to see him pull out, but still managing to grab a 5th place despite not playing in any of the last events is a really impressive feat. And then in 4th place, Smeebu. There was a huge battle for 3rd place between Smeebu and AKB. In the end, AKB pulled it off in the very last event and manages to snag that 3rd place. But Smeebu as well has been putting out some insane replays, even winning event number 7. So great showing by Smeebu, and it's been so much fun to follow his journey in this cup as well. But in the end, AKB came out on top. A huge performance by AKB. He was able to keep his motivation and play 30 plus hours for every single event, 15 weeks in a row. And he even managed to get a gold medal in the very final event when it mattered the most. And I want to just take a moment to shout out AKB's style guides as well for this event, for all of us else in Team EA. Of course, we collaborated in maybe finding the moves, but AKB made these very detailed descriptions of how he was able to do these incredible times that he was doing. And it really helped when you were trying to hold yourself. And yeah, without his guides and style finding, I wouldn't have been able to do nearly the times I did. But of course, everyone in the team did a huge job in finding styles, finding moves, and improving those final hundredths of a second to just gain those last few placements. And in the end, it was all completely worth it. It's been so much fun to play this cup with my teammates in EA. And in 2nd place, of course, we have Audi from Mie, his 4th top 3 finish in a World Cup in a row. 3rd place in World Cup 6, 3rd place in World Cup 7, and 2nd place in World Cup 8. Audi grabs the 2nd place in World Cup 9 as well. Incredible, incredible stuff by Audi. And a huge shout out to Team Mie, who has helped him get there throughout the years. But in the end, there's of course one thing that matters just a little bit more than everything else, and it is winning the entire cup. And for the 9th World Cup, that honor goes to arguably the current best player in the world. It is none other than Zero. Zero with an amazing, incredible 1,225 points. Zero actually finishes with the incredible feat of only finishing in 1st place and 2nd place. If you discard the skipped levels, i.e. his 2 worst finishes in event 7 and event 15, Zero comes in at 8 incredible 1st place finishes in this World Cup. Even here, 4 in a row, and only 5 2nd place finishes in the World Cup. And even his skipped placements were 11th place and 14th place, which is already incredible. Zero, there's just no denying it. The guy is on a completely different level. I don't think this has ever been done in the history of the World Cup before, only being in 1st and 2nd place in the valid events. This is just a performance like none other, and I'm so happy to just have witnessed Zero playing in World Cup 9. And here we have the 3 of them in one picture actually. AKB in the middle in 3rd place, Audi to the left in 2nd place, and of course your champion, Zero, to the right. From last year's Alma meeting in Finland. So much talent in one picture. And that's it. That's the end of World Cup 9. Thank you so much for following the series. A huge thanks to Marku, Labs, Ramon and Kopaka and all the others and picking all the great levels and also updating the site and keeping it running and everything like that. And thank you for watching the series. It's been so much fun to see so many new players coming around as well. So I'll leave you here with a short compilation of some of the amazing moments in World Cup 9. Yeah, beautiful. Gas on the underside of the hang, grabs his apple, coming down for the right bottom apple. But how? What? No way is that possible! Finman is coming out really strong in this World Cup. And a beautiful compression and can even gas in the ceiling. This is so clever. I can't believe I didn't think of that, but coming up here, jumping all the way out and getting up. He gets this with front wheel? That's just crazy stuff. It has to be the brutal style, but let's see. He pushes here, gets a good amount of speed out towards the left here, on top of the hang, and just such an insane brutal, and gets the push on the top of that hang to manage to get up here to the top apple. Nobody else could do it. Is this a faster style? Let's see. Coming around here and then down, grabbing the gravity up apple with a beautiful strong bounce and front wheel apple grab. Just such a clean run and barely avoids the head from that corner as well. And it actually looked like Finman was in the lead, but zero. Okay, come on. The one time I decided to merge. Okay, he grabs the gravity up apple here, comes in for the gravity down, and now Finman will be grabbing some apple. Oh, he goes the top route. What the hell? This is the first time we see this. Let's see. Wait, they're doing different starts? He goes into the valley start here, whereas Finman does the long jump, and they are so close. Finman still has the lead, but I think Tully can get a little bit more speed from doing the start. Same kind of vaulting, and they're completely even here. I don't think I've ever seen a bounce like this before. He just like forces it out with that extra push to get a bounce back. That is a crazy bounce. And what? He goes for a one wheel hang here. That can't. Oh, what? He goes all the way into the ceiling. What the hell? Let's see. Both of them getting this corner push. Oh, that's such a fast push from that hang. And you can clearly see that Jalli's replay stands out with the amount of speed he gains after the bounce. Starting left. Let's see. And okay. I thought they were gonna grab the gravity right on apple, but he just lets it pass it through. Oh, but he does a loop the other way around. And that allows him to get into the V-swing so fast. Let's see. Coming up here, he does drop here to the side as well. Oh, that's insane. Of course, that's so much faster. This is just like doing this 7.5 minutes into a run. Just bounce and then getting perfect into this middle pipe. There's just like no words to describe how hard that is to do. Coming in here and then going for this insane corner front wheel bounce and gets a huge push from the black polygon here. But for now, I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.